Happy Monday, everybody. It's July 15th, 2024, here at PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. I'm going to do a really quick video tonight and really just go through the indexes. So, I'm not going to get into our automated trading just for today, and we can catch up on that some other time. So, I'm going to go to our manual trading here, which is all of the indexes put together, the futures contracts, and you can see we are still going higher. And so the S&P 500, which bugs me that the on balance volume's not picking up over here, but I almost don't need it. So the S&P 500 today went up 15 points, and actually it's a little doji candle there, but um, it was really up nicely. All the indexes were up overnight. I think it's, well, I don't want to get political, but the markets are reacting to what's going on with the assassination attempt. I think. I mean, there's no other ways to look at that. Although we were already poised to the upside. Who we kidding? We've been following that for a while, and the bullish percent index has flipped on Friday, and so all it needed was that catalyst, and so we'll just keep going. The Dow Jones went up 210 points today, and it, I believe, closed at an all-time high, which is 40,211. The Russell 2000 went up 38 points, or 1.8%. Let's look at that one like that. That's just awesome. Now we do have a squeeze that's fired long, and on actually 2 time frames. So this thing could have some serious legs. Now I don't think it's going to go all up in one direction. It's going to do some pullbacks along the way, just because it's the nature of the beast. So IWM, which I considered taking off my last option today, um, but I actually decided to set a 100% target on it instead, which the way Thinkorswim actually puts it on here isn't perfect. I don't think it'll take very much to get to 100%. So, um, all right, that's the Russell, and the Nasdaq, I guess, is probably the last one. So the Nasdaq, it's back up into this middle of this zone, and it went up 74 points, or 0.4% today. All right, oil, USO, and let's do IYT first. That's the transports. It's breaking out against the longer term trend. These two moving averages right here are still red. They need to cross over to the upside, but that, as you see, this is kind of what I'm talking about. We get a breakout, get it far enough to where maybe those will cross, and then it'll pull back, and probably in this dip of the Ichimoku cloud, because we do have a future cloud that's starting to be positive over here, and that would be really hella bullish going into probably the rest of the year, the election cycle. So let's see what happens, and now let's go to oil, USO, which is still pulling back today. It's a gray candlestick, so no big deal, but we'll be watching it against our 21 period moving average, which is this orange line, for either a close or a stop, or maybe a bounce off of that and we just go higher. We got a future cloud that's actually pretty strong. Oil, gold, GLD. Gold is still like trying to go higher after the squeeze that fired long. TLT is down on the day, and oh yeah, Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin today. I saw it in the news. It really is just a bounce. I would not go long this thing because of all this red over here. This is just the Bitcoin strategy ETF, but it's pretty close to tracking the way Bitcoin looks on a chart. And we would be against the main trend, these two red lines that just crossed to the downside just a few days ago. Okay, that's that. Let's go over here to, this is a big news of the day. The NYSE Bullish Percent Index flipped over to a new column of X's. They'll do a write-up on it here at True Market Insiders. That's what they do. It's really cool. And then last but not least, I'm going to do the bullish percent indexes on the from stockcharts.com. The industrials didn't move today. The NYA put on a new X. The transports put on two new X's, looking pretty bullish. The NASDAQ put on a new X. The S&P 500 put on a new X. The S&P 100 flipped over to a new column of X's. And the NASDAQ 100 put on a new X. And everything's looking really bullish. And all that flipped over on Friday, so it looks like we have legs. And that's my report for the day. Take care, good trading, and have a great evening.